Hello YouTubers and welcome to another DVD review video. I figured I would like to take the time and show you my horror movie DVD collection. My horror movies and scary movies and many other different shapes of format. So, without any further ado, let us begin. So the first film we got is Paranormal Activity. I actually like this film. I really do. I thought it was a really good. I think it was an inspiration from the Blair Witch Project to have everything camcorded. It was one of them camcorded films where it makes it feel more real and scarier, which is a good film. I definitely rate it. I definitely recommend it to anyone who's into the paranormal or anything into the supernatural. And it really is a. Let's have a look. Can you see it okay? Oh, it's bloody camera. Alright. So yeah, as you can see, it's actually quite scary. I know some people might not have liked this film, they might have thought it was stupid, but I personally enjoyed it. I really do. I really did enjoy it. I thought it was a good movie. I definitely recommend it to anybody. So I give it probably I'll give it I'll give it 5 stars because it's scary and it was a really whole new outlook for me when I was looking at. Uh, I do apologise. I sometimes get my words completely tongue twisted. I try and find the right things to say. No, but I give it 5 stars because I just think it's different compared to other horror movies. When this came out in what is this? Did this come out in 2010? Did it? I can't remember when we have to look at. No, wait, 2009, I think it was. Either way, it's a whole new experience of horror, and I definitely recommend it if you're a super huge horror fan. If you like everything that's all paranormal and supernatural. Next we've got is The Purge. Right, well, let's just say this film wasn't really that good, and there'll be some people out there who agree. Basically, I like the idea of it. I like the idea that one night a year, all crime is legal. You can do whatever you want without the police. That like the story is that the police are off duty, the hospitals are closed for the next 12 hours, and you can basically go on a murderous rampage and kill people who you either hate or just can't stand. And you can kill random people. Think of it like GTA, but well, for the film itself, I honestly just I prefer the sequel. The sequel itself just didn't. The sequel itself just was a lot more better because they were out in the street and it was more terrifying and more of a survival experience. Where in the first one, they're all cooped up in a house and they have to try and fend off the attackers. Basically, they're after a black guy who sneaks in the house, who goes into hiding, and these people, come on, focus. These people wearing strange, creepy face masks are after them, and they also attack the family. It's actually no, who am I kidding? I thought it was crap. I didn't think it was that very good. Moving on. All right, next we got Candyman. Say his name 3 times. I actually found this quite entertaining. Actually, my brother got me into it because he said he had on video when he was younger. Basically, it's about a girl who. It's about the rumor. If you say it's like saying Bloody Mary, say his name 3 times in the mirror, and he appears, and he can kill you. Basically, the story goes that this woman is she gets framed for something she hasn't done, and the Candyman sets her up, and they think that she's crazy, and she has to sneak out in order to try and solve the mystery and try and stop him. But all in all, it's written by Clive Barker, the people who do Hellraiser, the person who writes Hellraiser, which is really cool. But all in all, it's a good film. I definitely recommend it. Next, we have the sequel, Paranormal Activity 2. I actually like this one. I actually like the sequel to the other Paranormal. I definitely recommend it. It's in the first film. It mainly just focuses around a couple, like a boyfriend and girlfriend. Where in this one, again, it's a sequel to the first one. The story does connect from the first film, and it's basically about an entire family. And I actually think this is more scary than the first one, if you ask me. But again, that's just my opinion. And I definitely recommend it. The family are all in for a ride, and as you can see, there's Katie and I gotta admit, Katie. What's her name? Katie Featherstone, I think it is. She is gorgeous, and aside from that, I actually do recommend it. It's a lot more scary than the original. Like I said, have it. You should check it out. All right, let's get on my Child's Play films now. I love Chucky. I do love Chucky films. So we got Child's Play 1, which was a really good film about this young kid who finds where the mother buys him a cursed doll. A good guy doll, as it's called. As you may have seen on my other YouTube video, I actually do have a figurine of Chucky, like a life-size one. But this one was really good. I actually like Child's Play. It's actually quite, I wouldn't say scary, but just entertaining to watch. And it's just basically the doll comes to life, and the family have to the kid has to try and stop it, and it just goes from there basically. And we got Child's Play 2. Again, another good film. I definitely recommend it. Not much I can say. It's just basically like the first film, where Andy, the little kid, has to the doll comes back wanting, like, not revenge. I don't know. I mean, he gets revenge a couple of times in this film, but all in all, it's a good film. Definitely check out the sequel. In Child's Play 3, he's a lot more older, and he's in military school, and this one's got an 18 certificate because it is a bit more violent in this one. There's the doll has been delivered to Andy while he's at military school, and some kid accidentally picks it up, and Chucky decides to use this kid as bait, but also he still wants to go after Andy, because the guy the real person, the actor Brad Dourif, sorry, I nearly said dwarf there. Brad Dourif, he does the voice of Chucky, and his character before he became the doll was a crazed gunman. And I still think he wants revenge on Andy. But no, I've heard this one's a lot better. A lot of people like this one. It's a lot more violent and a lot more scarier. Now, this is where the film started to get a bit daft. We got Bride of Chucky. Now, I actually didn't mind. I mean, I gotta admit, Jennifer Tilly is... I know some people might think... sorry. No, I like Jennifer Tilly, I think she's a good woman. And to have her appear in this is just outstanding. And we've also got... Tiffany. She accidentally becomes a doll, and her and Chucky start... They want to go to Chucky's human grave to get something. And this couple stars... what's her name? Katherine Heigl. Is that how you say her name? The actress that a lot of people complain about. But all in all, I definitely like it. I definitely like it. It's a lot more... There's a lot more killings, and there's a lot more... it's just a good film. I mean, I'm not too picky, to be honest with you. But all in all, I definitely recommend it. Now, the next film... A lot of people didn't like this because they just thought it was stupid. Again, this isn't really that scary, to be honest with you. It's more... It just takes the piss, basically. It's not as scary as the other ones. Basically, in Bride of Chucky, Tiffany has a baby. That doll gets adopted and used as a prop. The doll finds its way to his mum and dad and brings him back to life. And the whole family just go on a killing spree. And Jennifer Tilly plays herself in this. And, I find it funny. I know some people thought it was stupid, but I personally thought it was a laugh. I really do. So, I definitely recommend it. If you really want a good laugh, definitely recommend it. Right. We got Freddy vs. Jason now. I love Freddy Krueger. He's one of my favourite horror movie icons. Well, villains, I should say. And Jason Voorhees is alright, even though I'm more of a Nightmare on Elm Street guy. But the crossover, I actually found it entertaining, you know. Basically about Jason comes back from the dead, and so does Freddy. They terrorise people, and then they terrorise themselves. And I've actually I've met Robert Englund, I've met Freddy Krueger. Oh damn, it's not focusing. Shit. Oh, wait. There we go. I've actually met Freddy Krueger. And I've also seen the actor who plays Jason in this, but I just never bothered picking up an autograph or something. Don't know why, I'm just more of a Freddy guy. But all in all, I definitely recommend it. It's a really good crossover. Freddy vs. Jason. Right, moving on, I'll just put these over here because I've reviewed them. Next we have Insidious, from the makers of Saw and Paranormal. I actually like this. I thought this was such a good movie. I just thought it was really scary. And I also like the sequels as well. I think the sequels are really, really cool. Well, there's one sequel and there's a prequel. And I definitely recommend this. It's so scary. It's about a kid who's possessed by a demon that looks like Darth, what's his name? Darth Maul from Star Wars. You can see comparison shots on the internet if you know what I'm talking about. Come on, focus, you damn camera. But no, I definitely recommend this. It's very scary, got some really good effects, and yeah, a demon that looks like that villain from Star Wars. We got Dog Soldiers. Now, this one's really good. It's basically a werewolf movie where every full moon these werewolf creatures come to life, and I've met two actors, if you may have seen in my other videos. I've met one actor who came to my school who was doing a project with us, and I also met another actor who's actually from my hometown in Hartlepool, and I got his autograph on the wall outside. But this film, I actually like it. It's actually funny. The comment between the soldiers, the swearing, is just absolutely hilarious. So I definitely, it's just basically, they go out, the sort of army is sent in to take care of these werewolves, and basically obviously all hell breaks loose, and they take shelter in a house, and they basically have to defend themselves, and that's just how the story goes. Definitely check it out. Now this next one, this is more of a horror film. I mean, it's about American Psycho, the uncut version. This is Region 1, this disc, and it's actually a great film. I like American Psycho. Christian Bale is a really good actor. You know, he's basically a businessman by day, but by night he's a psycho, murdering prostitutes and killing his friends, and just really, really freaking cool. There's definitely a lot of blood, a lot of swearing, a lot of a lot of musical reference such as Huey Lewis and Phil Collins. I honestly definitely recommend this. I love American Psycho. It's a good film. Right, next, the Hellraiser movies. Hellraiser 1, I actually found very entertaining, very gory. There was a lot of blood references in it, bloody references. And it's just one of them films. It's basically about a cube that gets opened, and that portal leads to hell, and these creatures such as Pinhead and his fellow companions cause terror. You know, and there's also, it's about, what's her name? What's the character's name? Heather or Nancy? I forget the name of the character who's in this, but she basically finds the cube and she's begging for mercy from these people, and basically just a whole new terror bit, really. It's just basically a whole new terror. Hellraiser 2, which I saw, and I've also met the woman, I've met Claire Higgins, who plays the woman in this, who's in the second one, I believe. She's always luring victims for Uncle Frank. Uncle Frank's a character where not only did the girl open the box, but he opened the box as well, and he was tormented. He got ripped apart, and the only way they could bring him back is by you'll have to watch the film to understand it, but she basically gets victims and spills their blood, and it brings them back. But no, it's a really good film. Claire Higgins was such a nice person to meet, and You know, I definitely, if she ever comes again, I'll probably might meet her again and see if I can get a photo shoot with her. I got a photo on my camera on my iPhone, but my iPhone I don't use anymore. That's why I'm using my Samsung Galaxy because it's really, really piss poor. But all in all, this is a good film. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be quick. I haven't seen the third one. I've been meaning to watch it at some point. But end of the day, I'm sure it's going to be good. It's got Pinhead and it's got all the other. I might have seen it at one point, or it's been a while, but I'm definitely going to check it out. But I'm sure it's going to be good. Right, I'm going to make this quick now. I'm going to make this quick. This is the end. You could class this as a horror comedy. Basically, all James Franco, Jay Bakush, I forget how you say name. Say his name. Sorry, that was just a phone call. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to make